This book is the reason why I got sick. Spent all day reading it. Then I went to sleep, woke up Sunday morning with a sore throat. Because of this book, I'm convinced this is the book that got me sick. So, thank you, TAHEREH MAFI, for getting me sick. Hey guys, it's Lainey, and I am back with another book review. I am reviewing Unravel Me by TAHEREH MAFI. This is the second book in the Shatter Me series. The morning I finished Champion by Marie Lu, I was very my heart was tender for that book. So I thought, what should I read? So I'm like, I'll read this book. It'll take me a few days to get through because it's like over 400 pages. Started reading it in the morning. 25 pages here and there, and I'm getting ready. Then I kept going back to it because I'm like, I want Warner to come back because I really like Warner. I guess you could say I'm Team Warner, but besides that, I really like his character. I think he has more depth than Adam. Sorry. I really liked his novella, Destroy Me. I really like the anti-hero, and Warner's the perfect example of an anti-hero, so I'm championing behind him right away. He's a little bit evil, a little bit bad, so nothing wrong with that. All my roommates are studying for finals, and I have 3 finals myself, but I'm like, I'm not gonna start until Sunday. I'm not starting until Sunday because I'm an English major, so it's either I know it or I don't. Yeah, so all day Saturday, I'm reading this book. I finish it. You guys don't even know. I don't finish books like this in a day. It's never happened to me before. You could say I'm a slow reader, maybe, because I don't know. Am I? I don't know if I was. I'm an average reader. I'm not flying through pages, because when I see myself and I'm like this far into a book, I'm thinking, Lainey, you need to step back. You need to brush your teeth or something because you've done nothing all day. But I kept going back, kept reading, kept doing it, and it's 4 in the morning, and I'm finishing it. And I'm just like, I just finished this book in a day. I don't do that. What did I rate this book? I think I rated it a 4 out of 5 because it kept me interested. I read it in a day, so that means something if I finished over a 450-page book in a day, and I liked the overall story. So I love TAHEREH MAFI's writing style. I feel like it's so different than what I read that when I sit down and I read one of her books, it's a breath of fresh air. It's something different, and I really like it. I like the fragmented sentences. I like the strikeouts from different words. I like the repetition of words that really stick out to Juliet. Go leave me if you haven't read this book yet. If you have, stay with me because we'll be discussing it, and I want to know what you guys thought about it. So chapter 62 was my favorite chapter. First, okay, when I started and Adam is like shaking crazy and not getting his sentences out, I'm like, is this guy on crack? I kind of felt like it had something to do with his power, and I felt like it was because his was like wearing off. So I liked the development with his energy. I'm in the right book right now. They call it energy, right? I knew that the explanation between reasons why Warner and Adam could touch her had to be explained perfectly. The fact that they are half-brothers obviously did that for me. I was thinking that in the back of my mind. I'm like, I bet they're half-brothers because I just feel like the energies are genetically interwoven. That makes sense. But I just didn't think about it that way because I thought Adam's dad's seems like he's a down as his luck, trashy dude, while Warner's dad is like the commander of the reestablishment. Speaking of the reestablishment, I feel like I don't know it, and that was another thing that it was like a little bit of a pitfall for me for this book. I still don't feel like I even know this world at all. And that makes it very difficult to understand the stakes of changing the world because in some of the other worlds, like Pan Am, the Republic, the Darkest Minds world, I know the stakes. I know what's at stake. And I just feel like I don't know what's at stake yet in the series, and I don't know the world because I've only experienced it in this tiny little sector, and I want to know the bigger picture. She dropped hints of what this world is like when Kenji and Adam and Castle were explaining things to Juliet, but still, the world building is kind of weak, and I think the story is overpowering the setting, which isn't my favorite. What do you guys think of this world? Do you feel like you're in it? I don't know. I don't know. But I still like it, but that's just something I'm trying to get my head into, and I can't because I don't know much about it. I do like Adam's deterioration of his relationship with Juliet. I thought was really well written. I could see the struggle that both of them felt, and that they do really care for each other. You guys know I'm Team Warner, but still I can appreciate another relationship when I need to, and I can appreciate Juliet and Adam's relationship and how she broke up with him because of it. And though he was kind of like weepy girly, I'm like, dude, you need to grow some balls. She broke up with you, which is devastating, but stop like begging her and stuff. Juliet sometimes kind of reminds me of Ruby from The Darkest Minds, and they're very similar in the fact that they're very powerful, but they don't want to be, and they don't know how to hone that. And Juliet is like the perfect example of that, because she just like does not know how to control her touch. And I feel very bad for her. But on the other part of me, I'm just like, girl, you need to suck it up. Bend your metal. Figure out what's going on. And I was kind of agreeing with Kenji. I'm like, yeah, this girl, she needs to... The poor me attitude can work for a few pages. But then, let's move on. There's a man standing in the middle of the street. Don't exactly know what he's doing, but he's writing on a clipboard. Anyway, sometimes, and I love Tahereh Mafi's writing style, but I felt like some of the descriptions went on for too long. I don't need to know every 15 pages that Adam's arms are the pillows that hold you above the sea, or, whatever similes you want to put in there. I know. I don't need to be reminded every 15 pages about that. I really, really liked Omega Point. I think there was a good variation. We were able to see more people who had energies. I thought Castle was a great leader. When Warner ended up being in Omega Point, I liked their development of their relationship, and that there are some things that Warner understands about Juliet that Adam just can't. And the fact that he can touch her is, I don't know, great for the team I'm rooting for. I really liked we get to see more of his character through Juliet's eyes. His energy, gift, power, whatever, is very interesting. And the way he saved her at the end, I liked that. I thought that was cool. I'm really interested to see where the story goes. I'm really nervous to see how Ignite Me is going to turn out, because it's just too many things in my head thinking about stuff. This review sucked. It's because I didn't write anything down, because usually I'm writing things down while I'm reading it, which sometimes distracts me, but this one I read so quickly I didn't even think about writing anything down, since it's all coming from my memory. But what do you guys think of the book? I want to know, of course, and we can correspond on the typing, and I will see you guys later. Bye!